Hi, outsiders, readers, and viewers. As you can see, we're here with a special guest today. If you can introduce yourself, please.
Hi, so I'm Rebecca Armstrong. I play the character of Mon in Gap the series.
Perfect. Let's start with the questions there. And
Okay.
we're gonna start talking about acting. Is there a specific moment you realized this is what you wanted to do in life, or was it something that became natural for you?
Actually, no, there wasn't a specific moment because actually, when I was young, I wanted to go down the singing route more. And there was actually a time I took drama in school, but actually, the teachers told me that maybe drama isn't the right subject for you. Maybe you should try other subjects. So I was like, okay, maybe drama is not for me. But then I came across an opportunity in Turn Type the series. I'm not sure if you watched that, to get to play as the younger sister.
Yeah.
At first, I wasn't sure whether should I go for it or not. But then I decided to just try it, and then there was a casting audition, and I went, and I got to meet Pete Thong that day, and I played with him. And then after playing in Turn Type, more people started to recognize me.
Yeah.
Gained more fans and more opportunities because after that I got invited to stay in Idol Factory, and then I
Yes.
got to play Secret Crush on You, and that's where I also met my co-partner Freen. And then after Secret Crush on You, then they saw some chemistry between Freen and I, so they decided to gap the series.
And it's actually nice. I think you started very young to have
Yeah,
something you clearly want to do in life, so you have more time to learn.
yeah.
Especially when you're young, I think it's easier for you to
Yeah.
learn stuff, and that can be useful in the future.
Yeah, it's like I think it's all about learning. Like, for example, when I was 17, I played in turn type, and my Thai was still very weak. I couldn't really read, I couldn't really write. My accent wasn't that great. My acting skills were a bit not that great either. But then when I was 18, I got to Secret Crush on You, and then I slowly learned. I guess you learn by doing, right? So
Yeah,
take all the
exactly.
experience.
And also persevere. Like, you've
Yeah,
been told maybe it wasn't the right thing for you, but you still did
yeah,
it, and now you're here. You have a huge opportunity
yeah,
to have international fans and stuff.
yeah. It's so lovely.
About that, for who doesn't
Mm-hmm.
know yet, you're half Thai and half British.
Aha,
You've been
yes.
acting in both languages, as I've seen on Secret Crush on You.
Yeah.
You've mentioned that before. Uh, if you had to choose between the two languages, what is your favorite to express your acting at the best?
English and Thai, correct?
Yeah,
Uh, Honestly speaking, if I have to pick, it'd probably be English because English is probably my stronger language compared to Thai. But I don't mind a challenge. I mean, Thai
yeah,
is challenging, but when you try to speak it every day and work with it every day, it gets better and better. Yeah, it's also a piece of advice to inter fans that want to learn Thai. Don't give up. Just start slowly, day by day, and you'll slowly get it. Yeah.
yeah. My level of Thai personally, it stops at Sawadika. That's it. I only know
Really
that.
good. Really good.
And I think it means thank you, but kapung ka, is that
Kapancha, yes,
correct?
yes.
Okay. That's my level of Thai personally. And also
Yes.
switched up between the languages, like English and Thai. Is it difficult to switch up like that? Do you get the
Uh,
languages mixed?
yes, sometimes my brain goes in like a malfunction when I have to switch because it's like you have two languages, right? I have to be like, 1 second, let me think. Like, for example, when I translate anything, because I do a
Yeah.
lot of translating, I have to go, wait, let me switch back the language. Yeah, it takes a little time, but it's not too hard.
Yeah, because at some point you do it like unintentionally. Like,
Yeah.
you start speaking in English and you have to speak Thai instead.
Yeah, yeah.
you've surely had different experiences in your career up until now. Was there an I made it moment for you yet, or do you have any secret goals you still want to reach in life?
I made it moment. Probably, actually, quite a lot. Probably, I mean, like when I finished filming Gap the series, like the last final day, you could call that a I made it moment, because it was a long journey passing through so many obstacles, and I was like, am I gonna be able to do it? And in the end, yeah, I could do it. So I was like, okay, that's an I made it moment. As in for goals, like I think, of course, there's always something you can better yourself. You're not 100% perfect yet. You continue to learn. So I still have a lot of goals, such as I want to finish university. I want to star in more opportunities, maybe play different characters and roles, better myself. Yeah.
And you surely have many time to do that, so
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
And like, as in messages, like maybe touching messages from fans, was there like a particular one that got you like emotional or something?
Yeah. there are there are times when, like, what's so really cute about the fans is that they like to send in messages through like our hashtags, in Twitter.
Okay.
Like, yeah, they like to send in messages every single morning, even if it's like a simple good morning or good night, or just like, I don't know, like they tell us about their day or they wish us to have a happy day. That's already so like, it's already so touching, because you wake up and you know that there's someone out there who's actually like thinking about you, or I don't know. That's already so touching. Yeah.
Yeah, that's surely amazing.
It's
Like
like
you have,
something I do every day now. I go in, check. Oh, like this.
like you make sure, like you know that you have leader cheerleaders like
Yeah,
around
yeah.
the world that think about you.
Yeah, it's so sweet, and it's amazing. It's one of the best things about being an actress is that you have these fans who are like your family. Yeah.
Yeah. Currently, you're part of Gap the series that sees you
Yes.
as one of the main characters. Could you tell us more about it and what can we expect for future episodes? Obviously,
Okay,
without
so
spoilers, but
I would try spoilers because I want everyone to watch. But so Gap the series is a story based on so it's a GL series, right? As you know,
yes.
so it's based on boss Kun Sam, who runs this company called Diversity Pop. She has her own struggles and problems with her family, as you can see with the grandmother, right? And then there's me. I play as Mon, who is this intern. I've actually idolized Kun Sam since very young, because you've probably seen in the series already that there's a meeting point, and that is
Yes.
stuck with Mon for probably like literally her whole life. No matter what she does, she looks to Kun Sam for advice. She'll study the same as Kun Sam to get into the same university, and finally she gets into the same workplace. Therefore, when she arrives at Diversity Pop, and then she meets Kun Sam in the version of, that's not who I thought you were, because she has this whole image. Oh, she's lovely. She like, but then when she meets, oh, she just fired someone, something like that, right? And then um, I start to get close to Kun Sam, and then you'll see how you can call it, like, I'm pink, she's gray, and our worlds start to blend together.
Yeah, you're like
But how, yeah, but how it
different
will,
characters and totally the opposites.
yeah, it's totally opposite characters blending together. I think that's what's really interesting and unique.
Amazing. And related to that, Gap is based off a novel.
Yes.
What do you think is something unique you were able to bring to your character and the audience will be surprised to see? And could you share with us any funny memories or sweet memories you have from filming?
So what I think about my character that it will bring to the audience is, I think a lot of people already noticed as well. So in the novel, Mon might seem quite shy, quite doesn't really fight for what she wants. She's hardworking, but she doesn't really fight or speak up for what she wants. But in the series, we made her fight and speak up for what she wants. Like, if she sees something's wrong, not right, she'll say it. She'll speak for her rights, basically. I think I bring for Mon is probably the fact that she's half. In the novel, she's not half, right? But in the series, she's half because I'm half Thai, half British, right? So there's maybe some uniqueness to her voice or to the way she might pronounce things, or so it might be a different image to what you would imagine when you read the novel. Yeah.
I think it's a good different though. Like it brings many international fun, like having you speak English, I think.
Oh, yeah. Like, I always make sure to try to communicate with interfans as well. Memory that I would probably tell you about is when I broke my ankle.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. So I fell off stairs. And it was during filming time, and I broke my ankle. So if in any scenes you see me standing a bit weird,
okay, that's because of that.
that's because continue filming, even though that happened. So there were times where maybe they used someone else in, like, if I had to walk or something.
Yeah.
But then obviously the speaking role had to be me, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was hard, I have to say, because standing like when you have a broken ankle and you have to stand with like no stick or anything, what do you call it? Like the crutches, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I actually walk with crutches every day because like my back is like really bad. I got operated for it, so I really know the feeling of walking with crutches.
Are you better now?
I'm actually still like I did the operation 3 years ago, but I'm still struggling.
Oh.
In the fourth episode of the series, I really like the sequence where your character and Sam are speaking and standing right next to each other, even if you're in completely different places. If you had the possibility to do that, but with a younger version of yourself, since I also know you've recently turned 20, and give an advice to her or tell her something you would like someone told you in the past, what would it be?
So if I could tell something to my younger self, right, in that situation, I would tell my younger self probably take all the opportunities you get when you're a kid, because that only comes once and you should enjoy it. Yeah.
Great
advice. For example, things like there are times when I was a kid and my dad would be like, let's go play golf, right? And then I'd be like, I want to watch TV. But then, like, when I grow up and I want to go play golf, but my dad has meetings and is busy. It's like, it's the little things like that. But if you take those little things and compare it to the bigger things, you know what I mean? It's like, just anything that gets thrown at you, take that opportunity and enjoy it, because it might not come again. Yeah, enjoy the moment as much as you can. You're a very versatile artist, and you also sing. In fact, you have a song that's part of the original soundtrack. Yes. You also have like a little bit of a rap in there, I heard. Yes, I do. In English. And other than the theme song you sing with a friend, could you tell us more about the track and the creative process behind it? Yes, so Gap the series will have 12 songs. So probably for each episode, right? Yeah. And each song will show up. Even the actors don't know when it will show up. Only the people, only they know. So a song will show up in an episode of how that character is feeling then and there right now. So, for example, when my song showed up in, was it EP3? It was when Mon leaned onto Sam, he slipped at the pool. And then her song, Kidman Gan, think the same, right? It's like, if you think like me, can you tell me how you feel? It's like, it's what Mon wants to tell Sam. So every song will have its meaning and it's to one character. Yeah.
And do you have maybe...
It will be on Spotify.
Great. That's... I'm sure like the fans are gonna stream that as much as possible. We actually talked a bit about that at first. Like your character in the first episode talks about having an idol. If you had to think about yours, someone who inspires you, as in musical influences, artistically, or a role model in your life in general, who is the first person that comes to mind?
I mean, I have a couple people. If in the artist way, I would give it to Taylor Swift. She's been a singer that I've always loved since a kid. Not only like I love her singing voice, but if not only her singing voice, I love the fact that before she was famous, she never gave up. I think I read or watched something about Taylor Swift saying that before she got a record deal, she got denied by so many companies.
Yeah.
It shows that she didn't give up, and I take that into my life as well, saying don't give up no matter what you do, even if it takes like 100 tries, just keep going. One day it will come. And if in the if an actress who I like, I would say Emma Watson.
Like the one who plays Hermione Granger in Harry Potter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I love her.
And like in your life in general, if you had to think about someone?
In my life in general, like family or something like that?
Yeah, like someone you have in your daily life or something?
My grandfather, probably. Because, I mean, my family has always been an inspiration to me in anything I do because they're so supportive of everything. But why I would say to my grandfather is because he is someone that made me start to love music. One day I was in the UK and he said to me, Becky, come over here and sit by the piano. And then he played the song Moon River for me. And then ever since then, I just fell in love with music, and it was my comfort zone. Yeah.
And actually about like the idea of idol, I really like the fact that in the series you actually deconstruct, like Mon sees Sam as like a completely different and idolized version from what she really is. And I actually got reminded about that of Marilyn Monroe quote, like it's better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you're not. And I really like that because I think it's really subjective, like how you put yourself out there, like to the public, or decide like to keep as much as yourself as you can.
I think it's important to be yourself. If someone's not gonna like you for the way you are, then that's their problem. That's their loss. You just need to keep being yourself. And I think, surround yourself with the people that see you for who you really are.
Great. And one representative color is pink. Yes. If you had to think about a color to represent you instead, your way of acting and also singing, and if you had to create a title for a novel based on you as an artist, what would you choose and why?
Oh, like if I could choose a title for my book?
Yeah, like to represent you like 100%.
Maybe I would say probably a quote that I like. I would use it. No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain. Because That's so true. And no matter what scenario, if there's no pain to it, there's no effort, if there's no effort, you're not going to gain anything. You're just going in, and what are you getting out of it? So yeah, no pain, no gain.
Perfect. Always talking about Mon, as we
Yes.
are already seeing on some aspects. How similar you are to her, and is there any characteristics you would like to take from her to have in your daily life?
I am actually very similar to Mon, I would have to say. We have this sunshine, vibrant energy wherever we go. I think I bring that to a lot of people around me, as a lot of people also tell me that, so I will try to see that as well. And then, but you could see the difference that I'll have with Mon is the age. She is intern at a company, right? But I'm only in university.
Yeah.
So a challenge for me, and actually a lot of people, right, is that we had to grow up. So we had to change maybe the way we spoke or the way we acted, or just even little things like handing a file or anything. It just had to seem more grown up. You're not a child in university like in Secret Crush on You anymore. So that was a big challenge for everyone.
But it's great to have a challenge, like you put yourself out there and have different experiences in the roles.
Yes.
And this is the last question.
Okay.
It's based off like the name of our site, which is Outsider.
Outsider.
I think we're all a bit outsiders at some point. Obviously, that means in like a positive way. Because
outsiders, as in
like out of the ordinary, but
okay.
in a good way. Like try to differentiate yourself from the mass.
Okay.
So artistically speaking, what do you think can make you an outsider?
What do I think that could make me different from the rest? Is that what you, yeah?
Exactly.
I think just probably being myself. I think having my different characteristics, like I'm not sure if you know, but like one of my characteristics is I'm an introvert. So
Same here, I feel you.
Yeah. So like there are times where sometimes I might not feel like I fit in, or I prefer to just stay home and watch movies and then rather go out and have fun. But if with the right people, I'm also down to go have fun, but you just have to feel safe.
Yeah, like you have the right people that bring the extrovert part of you.
Yeah, they can bring that out, but then once you're with the people that you don't know, or they're still strangers to you, you're like, hi.
Yeah, exactly. I really feel that. It's the same for me. So I really get that.
But I think that's actually something really cool, because it differentiates us in a way of like having our own characteristics.
Exactly. And last, if you could say hi to outsider readers and viewers, and obviously all your fans.
Okay. So, hi outsiders. So it's Becky here. I hope you enjoyed our interview, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So I would like to leave Gap the Series in your heart. So now we're going to be on EP 6. You can watch it every Saturday on Channel 3 at 11 p.m. or at 12:30 at YouTube Idol Factory. Don't worry, there'll be lots of subtitles, so they'll definitely be your language. Thank you.